Hey everybody, this is Fighter Chaos with a new and packed the drop this week. Thanks to 16-Bit Jeff, I gotta give my shoutouts first. He's my fellow geek fighter out there, and thanks to him for giving me all this news. Apparently this week has been packed. Some of it just breaking right before I started recording. So, again, thank you 16-Bit Jeff. Follow him on Twitter at 16-Bit Jeff. He's the guy who records the CardyCast Classic with me, if you don't know. He's also one of our co-hosts on The Game Riffers, and we'll be doing our E3 stream pretty soon. By the way, check that channel out. Link will be in the description. We have our schedule up as a video there. That's our latest video, so if you want to know when we stream, just check that video out. And I also want to, before we record, talk about, like I said, I missed last week because of Memorial Day weekend just being, it wiped me out, so I was too tired to do anything. Shoutouts to Zack Snyder. He had to step away. If you don't remember, he had to step away from the Justice League movie because of a tragedy that happened in his family. And whether you like his movies or not, he's still a human being. And I just can't imagine the kind of stuff he's going through right now. I mean, his own daughter and everything. That's, my heart goes out to him. And also, rest in peace, Roger Moore, one of the James Bonds, one of the many. The one I believe my parents started watching because I think they caught Sean Connery's era too, but Roger Moore was the one that their era. That was their era, Roger Moore. And rest in peace to him. And with that out of the way, like I said, this is a packed episode. Mostly gaming, actually. I think pretty much all gaming. I might talk about Dragon Ball Super. That might be the only anime-related thing this time. And with that said, let's get on to it. Well, the big thing that happened recently was that Tekken 7 just released for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. With a mostly good launch, the game has been pretty well received, especially on PC where everybody's been playing it. I saw that it's already reached like 18,000 players on like a random Saturday afternoon, which is kind of nuts on Steam. And on PS4, it's been doing pretty well, except for one thing, and I'll get to that. And Xbox One, I'm guessing it's doing pretty well. Yes, Car, thank you for confirming. The game has been doing pretty dang well, except for the fact that on the PS4, at least, I don't know, I haven't heard about the Xbox version, but ranked matches don't seem to be working right now too well. Some people have been getting them, but a lot of people have been getting connection to the opponent has been lost. I myself have been getting that, and I will get into my own thoughts. I will elaborate more on my thoughts on the game in a future video. I've actually recorded some footage off the PS4 and be planning to use that in a future video. Basically a review, I guess. Pretty much. But yes, the online function has been what's been messed up on the PS4. Apparently, I don't know what it is that's going on with the online of the PS4, but apparently the lobby matches work, and so did the tournament matches work on the PS4. I had no problem getting player matches, in a lobby. I was on Sobro Ryu's stream, and I'll link his stream in the description too. I hope I remember to. And he made a lobby while he was streaming, and I was able to play a couple matches with him and the other people in that stream just fine. So, I don't know what it is that's causing the ranked matches to not work, but hopefully there'll be a patch for that. And also, staying on Tekken, there have been some files found in the PC version's data due to data miners. Apparently, there's going to be some PS4 exclusive content that's timed, or it will be eventual DLC, for overall. The bullet points, thanks to r/Tekken on Reddit, they linked to the Zeta boards link that found this, but here's the bullet points. Both DLC characters have some placeholder files already in the game, that the first two DLC characters. The first character has a meter system. There's going to be some swimsuits, Idolmaster cosplay, and school uniforms that will be DLC customized options. Tekken Bowl is the $10 DLC game mode. And all the PS4 exclusives content is still in the data, which is why they're hinting at it'll be timed exclusive or eventual DLC for everyone. The first thing I want to point out is the only thing I can actually make an educated guess on. The first guest character that has a meter system, the second one won't. The first character that is DLC that also has a meter system, if it's a guest, some people in the r/Tekken thread were talking about other Street Fighter characters. Which Street Fighter character could it be? But it could be also a KOF character. I do remember Harada speaking on his Twitter about how much he wants to put Geese Howard in the game. It might just be Geese Howard. I know he took some suggestions, and a lot of people were asking for Kazuma Kiryu from Yakuza. I wouldn't mind him at all. I love Yakuza. I also wouldn't mind Geese Howard either, though. Geese Howard either, though. That was a weird emphasis on a sentence I made. It was like I don't know how to speak English. Yeesh. But yes, I wouldn't mind Geese or Kazuma Kiryu. And if the first person has a meter, it could just as well be Geese, as much as it could be any other Street Fighter character. And the timed exclusive, I hope there's no timed exclusive, even though I am a PS4 player. You know, having a system but just having it timed, this kind of feels like, well, it's not a real exclusive then. It's just, why would I care about having a? I never understand fan wars anyway. Let's just let it all be just DLC, which it could be. It could just be eventual DLC for everybody. That's what the bullet point. That's what the bullet point said. And like I said, look forward to that future review on Tekken 7 coming soon. With that, let's move on. Now on to Nintendo. Nintendo has just unveiled that in 2018, their premium online service will launch, and yes, you will have to pay for it. Not this summer as originally planned, and there's also some changes to it at like the classic game selection. Before they said that, you would have to, it was kind of confusing that if you had the subscription, you didn't really own the game, and it would disappear after a month anyways, even if you were a subscriber or whatever. Well, now it's that now you'll get to basically play as long as you have a subscription that's active. You'll be able to play the virtual console games. And there's my phone interrupting me, and I couldn't turn it off. Oh my god, it keeps yakking at me. That's staying in. I'm not editing. Psh, what's that? So yeah, you'll get your virtual console classic games in a subscription style service, much like, actually a little bit different than PS Plus, where it's like, I have no idea what the selection will be, but presumably it'll be like, okay, you just pick that game, you want to play it, you pick that game now, you want to play it, whereas it's like, oh, you only get like these 4 games and that's it for this month, and oh, it's gone. Whereas with the Nintendo, it seems as long as you have a subscription, those games that were available are still available to play, and will be also available online to play. And speaking of next year, when you have to pay, the pricing is darn good. For 1 month, it's only $4. This is US dollars, by the way. For 3 months, $8, and for 12 months, $20, which is way cheaper than PS4 and Xbox One's subscription models. And what you'll get when you pay, you'll get online gameplay, online lobby and voice chat, classic game selection, like I said, the subscription-style virtual console, basically. Nintendo eShop deals, access to the eShop, which is, actually, that's for free. And even if you're not paying next year, you'll still get access to eShop, manage your friends, share screenshots to social media, and access the parental controls app. That's free. What will be premium will be the gameplay, the voice chat, the classic game selection, and the deals. And until 2018, you'll still be able to play free. Even if you're, everybody will be able to play. Everybody will be able to play free until 2018. Then you'll have to pay. Which again, $4, not too bad for a month. $20 for the year. I haven't owned a Switch. I don't really plan on getting one, or didn't really plan on getting one. Now it's looking more enticing. This is good stuff, Nintendo. Like I said, I may be I have my preference, but I'm not a fanboy. I will, if the other companies do good, I will try their stuff out too. You know, Nintendo made me mad earlier with their online stuff. Specifically, their online stuff is what I'm disillusioned with them about. And it looks like they're making steps in the right direction with what they're doing with the Switch, which I'm glad, because what they had with the Wii U and the 3DS, it turned me off super bad. It turned me off so bad I actually traded both in because it was kind of a hassle. And that's it. Let's go on to what's next. Alright, what's next is this Capcom news, which was literally pretty much just announced right before I started recording, and that is that Mega Man Legacy Collection 2 has just been announced. That's right, more classic Mega Man is coming for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC for $20, both digitally and physically, in North America. It will contain Mega Man 7, Mega Man 8, Mega Man 9, the PSN, the digital one, Mega Man 10, the other digital one, and also you can play Mega Man, that looks like 8. You can play with extra armor option that reduces damage by half, basically like an easy mode, in 8. And yeah, you'll get all that for $20. Capcom, thank you for not forgetting about the Blue Bomber. For once. Looking forward to getting this. It's only $20. There you go. What are your memories of the Blue Bomber? Give me your comments below. Alright, this next piece of news was also sent to me just before I started recording. This is from CAG, Cheapy D's website. Starting June 7th, which is from today's recording, just 2 days from now. Wednesday. Boom. GameStop will start accepting Amazon Cash. And this is from the dusty screenshot, which I will put in the video. You'll see it right there. It says that starting in June, Amazon shoppers will be able to apply their GameStop trade and cash toward their Amazon account. On 6/7, the GameStop logo will be added to the Amazon's website to promote this program. Interested shoppers will request a barcode on Amazon.com/cash that can be used in GameStop stores like an Amazon POSA card. So basically, you can now trade towards your games, not just for cash or in-store credit, but towards your Amazon account. Which, if you're someone who's like short on cash and you actually need something, it's kind of cool to be able to trade right toward Amazon. Like, I need ink. Like, this is me. I need ink for my printer. And going to Staples or somewhere for it, it's just, Amazon has some good deals for it, but it's like, well, I just can't get cash, because that's less cash, and I just can't trade it in, because it's only in GameStop. Well, now I could put it towards Amazon and get me some ink, if I had a game to trade, which right now, I don't feel like trading any of them. Even though I do need ink. My priorities are just out of whack, aren't they? And this is my final bit of news. This is kind of disheartening to hear as a Sony fan, but not a fanboy. And this is probably going to get me some mean looks or whatever, but hey, I don't care, man. I say what I gotta say. I gotta call it out. Jim Ryan, who, if I remember correctly, what is he to Sony exactly? Jim Ryan is the global sales chief. And in an interview with Time magazine, over on their website, time.com, he said, and I quote, about backwards compatibility that's very disheartening. Everything else he said, I kind of get. Some of it's PR speak as well, but this is why Suits, you don't let Suits control everything, especially about backwards compatibility. This, and I quote from Jim Ryan, that, and I was at a Gran Turismo event recently where they had PS1, PS2, PS3, and PS4 games. And the PS1 and the PS2 games, they looked ancient. Like, why would anybody play this? Why would anybody play this? I don't know, nostalgia, the fact that they still have those games. There's this whole big thing called retro gamers out there that like to play their old games. I still have some PS2 and PS1 games. Excuse me, graphics aren't everything, Jim Ryan, and that's very disheartening to hear. Uh, that's one thing Xbox did. They had backwards compatibility. I can't believe it that he actually said that they looked ancient. Why would anybody play this? Plenty of people want to play their old games, sir. Plenty of people. I can't. That really. Why? Oh my god, that sounds like a suit. If I've ever heard a suit before, meaning somebody who's in there for the money and doesn't really want to play. It doesn't really have any passion for gaming. I'm not saying he doesn't have passion for gaming. I'm just saying he sounds like it when he says that. Oh, these graphics are terrible. Why would anybody play this? I'm trying. I'm not trying to be a ranty. I mean, I know there's time for rants, but I'm trying to keep my cool here. This is about the news. This is about my opinion on the news, but it's not completely about. Oh my god, what is that? What is that? Is that a video playing in the background without me? Stop. What is going on? That's somebody outside who has their radio super loud. Anyways, that's all I have for this week. Actually, no, it's not. I also have kale and cauliflower. Wait, hold on. I'll be back with some DB Super, like always. Alright, so in the latest episode of Dragon Ball Super, we had quite a bit that was revealed in the latest episode, episode 93. Kale finally transformed into a Super Saiyajin, because, I have to weep it up, right? That's me, right? But she went a little too far and became what looks just so strangely similar to Broly's legendary Super Saiyan form. She was rampaging, trying to kill Kaba. Some people say that, they think that it's like, I couldn't read it any other way, that she was attracted to Kale. And that's why. It's like, well, she might be. She might not be. Dragon Ball hasn't really been... If I remember the last time there was anybody who was homosexual in the show, they weren't shown in a positive light. General Blue comes to mind. But then again, that was the past. Although I do want to point out that in a lot of shonen and shoujo, specifically shoujo shows, Ace will nerae, aim for the ace, and the show inspired by it by Hideaki Anno, Aim for the Top, Gunbuster. They had characters like that were really close, but at the end of the day, they weren't like... They were just jealous friends. I have no idea. Japan... I don't understand Japan's storytelling. They make it look like one thing, but it's another. They also talked about Universe 7's chances in the tournament. Whis mentioned that there's a universe out there with a god of destruction that's definitely stronger than Beerus. And in that universe, or in some other universe, a mortal who's stronger than that god of destruction. Beerus quickly downplays it by saying, I lost an arm wrestling match, not a fight. Still, though, I wonder who this mortal is, and who this god of destruction is. It's probably Jiren, the mortal. And as for the god of destruction, it could be Burmu, the clown dude. Just from build-up. Although it might just be that character isn't even in the tournament. Whis does say, I don't know much about the other universes. Also, in that episode, going back to Kale and Cauliflower, Cauliflower looked like she just went Super Saiyan 2, no problem. After just learning what Super Saiyan was, she reaches the next level, boom. Without even reaching the intermediate stages. What the fans called Ultra Super Saiyan, and what the guidebooks called Grade 2 and Grade 3, and Grade 4. Grade 4 was Master Super Saiyan, and Grade 2 and 3 were the buff versions that Vegeta and Trunks did. They gotta be ready somehow. Even though I don't think that's enough to fight against Goku and Vegeta. But they gotta look like they're at least comparable. They gotta look like they're gonna give a good fight. Not too worried about that power jump. There was also the rat god who they even make him talk like he's just a dirty rat, like James Cagney would call you dirty rat. Like, he would even have, just... like, this guy even laughs in a certain way. Kick, 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 kick. Like, alright, okay, we get it. He's very underhanded. We got it. The episode was very enjoyable, though. I guess I'll get into it more. If you guys want me to talk about Dragon Ball in depth and outside of the drop, let me know, because I got as a Dragon Ball mark, I've got a lot to talk when it comes to that series. So let me know in the comments. If not, that's fine. I'll keep it to the drop. And that's really all I have this time. And I'll see you next week. Peace out. Nimyo Kanryo.
Planet Vegeta. That one is the best, and I mean it. What a joke. Come on, but I admit it. You're having us on, really. Why would you do this to Freezer? Why would you do it?